Hey y'all, happy Friday. For those of you who don't know, I'm Cassidy and this is 8, a channel highlighting self-love through the 8 dimensions of wellness. Today, we're diving into intellectual wellness. So I'll be giving you all a brief overview of my April reads. So if reading is something you're interested in or you're in need of a little inspo, keep watching.
It's true. You make my body feel loose. You make my heart go boom.
When I think about intellectual wellness, I think about expanding your knowledge and mindset with tons of information and culture and whatever it may be for the betterment of yourself and the collective. With this channel, I want to be able to share what's on my heart and in my intuition, but I also want to put you all on to books, resources, and information that's already out there. So I read a lot this month, primarily because I'm trying to figure out how I want to spend my time while we're staying at home and things of that nature. And with that, I thought it would be cool for me to share more about what I read and the role that reading has in my life. So this is what I picked up this month. You all should know by now, I'm definitely into learning about wellness, specifically healing practices. So I've been diving a bit more into chakras, chakra system, alignment, the whole nine. For those of you who don't know, chakras are the energy centers of the body. Chakra Healing by Margarita Alcantara was just a digestible read. I love a good book that you're like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. You put it in plain, simple terms, and I don't have to think too much about it. I'm like, I can implement this now. She did a great job of walking you through the chakra system as a whole, as well as the common systems and ailments that might directly align with your chakras being off balance. For example, if you have a sore throat, directly connected to your throat chakra, and then you're able to see that your communication might be off or you're not speaking your truth or whatever the things you need to work on to get your chakras back in balance. Additionally, she spent time talking about healing treatments and remedies to get your chakras back aligned and in balance. So from anything from essential oils to crystals to the meditations and yoga poses that you can try to actually align your chakras. And so I actually practice some of them, and I've done chakra healing workshops before, but the practices that she outlines in the books actually worked. And I was able to feel the energy moving in my targeted chakra areas that I was trying to align at the time. I will definitely be doing a video about chakras. I'm not sure if it will be an entire series or something, but yeah, it's something that I'm really passionate about exploring, and know that a lot of people can benefit from it. If you're interested in learning more, definitely recommend this book. I know you all are tired of me talking about astrology, but you know I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm really into it because it helps me understand the shifts that are going on in the world and with people's energy. One night when I was being just a creep, I normally do random things in the middle of the night, but I had this urge to look up what the current sign was of all of the planets at the moment. Whew, and I went down a dark hole and learned some things. But then it also made me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this for the planets. I should also do this for my natal chart and get a little bit more nitty gritty. Now, I do have CoStar. Y'all know, some of you all are my friends on CoStar. But I do think that I don't really use CoStar as much. I use it just as a quick reference for my natal chart. But when I look at other natal charts, there's some additional planets or energies that have not been addressed. That's when I came across Modern Astrology by Louise Edington. Again, digestible. I was able to look up my natal chart as a reference point, using like CoStar or whatever. And then I was able to go into the book and look up the planet and what it meant to have a planet in a certain sign or a sign in a certain planet, whatever. And I just got a detailed explanation of why certain parts of my life are the way they are. I also heavily dived into houses, and houses have been the most confusing thing for me in astrology, but they make a lot of sense. I won't go into them in this video, but yeah, it was just it was just very eye-opening. I love a book that serves as a reference. So I did not read every page, but I was able to go to the pages that I needed to go to. I was able to screenshot things for friends and family, and really just learn a lot. I also got introduced to South and North nodes, and that's a whole other thing that I'm really intrigued about. So yeah, I love that book, and I didn't purchase it, so none of these books that I'm talking about did I purchase. All of them I was able to get through my public library or Kindle Unlimited. They're doing like a free 2 months or whatever, so I use that. But yeah, definitely something that I'm thinking about purchasing, which I like to read before I purchase, as a little tangent. So because I am able to, for the most part, not really when I'm watching TV, but when I'm reading, remove myself from fictional relationships in life, I do like to dabble into romance novels. And The Wedding Party by Jasmine Guillory was A1. So I've read her books before, The Wedding Date and The Proposal. I read them last year, and I was just really excited when I saw that my public library had this book, The Wedding Party, available via ebook. So of course I put it on hold, and I was reading it. You know, it was light, fun, just it eases your mind. Definitely a book where I'm like, at the end of the night, like I just want to drink my tea, light my candle, and read my book type of thing. And you know, I feel like we're consuming so much, and every group chat has a new article about something going on that you're just like, I need a break. Cue in Small Great Things by Jodi Picoult. Now, y'all know when I start seeing the N-word in any book, I'm on edge. But I could not put this book down. I really was skeptical at first. Like, I had to text my family group chat, like, would y'all read a book like this that says this? That's kind of triggering. It was a very hard read for me. Matter of fact, I'm still not done. I'm still not done reading it. I'm more than halfway through, and I need to push through. I'm going to try to finish it this weekend. I had to pick up The Wedding Party because I was like, I need something. Like, I was trying to read it at night, and I'm like, this is harsh, and I feel like my blood pressure was up and all types of things. So I needed a break. But what I love about this book is it challenges you. It challenges you to think about the true role of white supremacy, to think about judgment, to think about greed. It has like this underlying tone of greed, and like what greed means. Like, yes, it relates to money, but you can also be greedy in other ways in life. And also think about the role that trauma plays. So something I've been exploring just like in my own personal life is the fact that behaviors of individuals stem from somewhere. There is no necessarily like right or wrong about it, especially when you have that perception like, dang, you learned that from somebody, something, some whatever, and you're programmed in that way. And it's kind of messed up when you think of it that from that perspective, but this book really challenges you to think about that. It's also fairly long, like it was about 600 pages, and your girl don't really do those books, but I'm trekking through. All in all, this book was very timely. There were at least 3 other books that I, skimmed through or used as a resource, or really just read the whole thing and didn't even notice I read the whole thing. But I feel like they deserve their own video, so I might do it, separately, or at least give them a shout out on Insta. In May, I'm really excited to keep reading. I still feel like, okay, this is kind of like my new thing. I mean, I used to read a lot when I was younger, but it was more like because I was trying to get some free Pizza Hut or something like that. But now, like, I'm really loving it. So I want to finish reading a book that I started a year ago, but could not read it. The Body Keeps Score. I definitely want to read The Alchemist. I want to finish a book that I started last year but could not continue, called Buddha's Brain. I'm definitely going to read Jasmine Guillory's next book called The Royal Holiday. And yeah, I guess whatever else comes my way. Reading for me has definitely been an alternative to television for me. Television has not, first of all, I don't even have cable. I haven't had cable since I moved out of my mom's, and I don't plan on getting it. I do have like some subscription services, but I'm not one like you. My sisters know, like, you have to really push me to watch a show. Other than that, I'm pretty much watching movies or watching YouTube. And yeah, I just feel like reading is something that I feel like I have more of control over my emotions. I also have control over when I'm going to read it. And I don't like when I can't immediately watch a show, because like it leaves you on this cliffhanger and then you're all anxious, and it's like too many emotions invested in some TV shows, and I ain't feeling it. Plus, I feel like there's been a lot of screen time, especially with all of my meetings now, all of my hangouts with my family and friends being via video chat. Sometimes I just need to rest my eyes, and picking up a book is the best way to do it. Even though I've been doing a lot of ebooks, I just turn the settings to just like be easy on the eyes, okay? That's about it. If you have any book recommendations or just want to share your thoughts, you can always comment below. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.